Broadcasting from the SS Booyah, anchored off the coast of Malibu, it's time for the Tussle with PDCP.
And GCGC.
Throw it down. Booyah! Yeah, ha ha ha, California.
Whee!
SGV and PLA like to measure manhood by the size of one's socks. Today, PDCP will expose their tiny clickbait cocks. Season 5, Episode 4, Socks and Cocks. Sick! Today, homies, we are here for the 4th episode of Season 5, and today we will interview and expose the truth behind the camera. The truth behind the quote-unquote auditors, and I use that term loosely nowadays with these two, given their penchant for instigating and not following up, as well as their tendency to drive around town missing calls to avoid conflicts with the police and keep their viewers hooked on their crappy product. Now, as is the new custom here on the Tussle, after the interview, we will hear the freshest new track laid down by these slovenly fellows, entitled Sick-Ass Fools. So let's cut the BS and get right into it. Homies and homettes, please welcome to the Tussle via satellite, since I don't want these fools on our boat, Franklin Ornelas, also known as PedoLibre Audits, and Jose Gonzalez, aka SGV, News First. Let us start with your opening statements and the basics. Can you explain what First Amendment auditing is for to those who may not be familiar? Or those who are haters, as you call them?
That's him, Johnny. First Amendment auditing is about testing and exercising our First Amendment rights, particularly the right to record in public spaces. We aim to hold public officials and entities accountable by documenting their interactions with citizens, as well as checking their sock size on a per-audit basis. Like, share, and subscribe. Shalom Hala.
That's him, Johnny. That's right. It's about transparency and ensuring that our government respects the rights of its citizens. We're like watchdogs with cameras looking to find out the sock size of every person we interact with. Sick. Man, I love checking the sizes of people's socks. There are so many out there. Wide ones, short ones, fat ones, skinny ones, brown ones, white ones, and my favorite ones that are really comfortable when they rub on your feet. Sick-ass foos.
First and foremost, homie, I am not Johnny. Another example of your tired-ass repetitive material. You two are very much going to get shot one night driving around LA at 3 a.m. yelling, "That's him!" at random people. Wait until it's a crick popping a cap in you and then we'll see how funny it is. Booyah! And to respond to your answers, your auditing has taken a completely confrontational turn as of late. People have criticized and said that you are out for the clicks and views and lawsuits. Can you address that?
Well, it's true that some auditors, including us, have sometimes engaged in confrontations with authorities, security personnel, or old church vados. We believe it's necessary to push the boundaries of the First Amendment and test how far we can go without our rights being violated, while also finding out how big their socks are. And then, of course, there are the sick-ass lawsuits that come from pepper spraying, those elderly who worship the Lord Jesus Christo. Have I ever mentioned that Jesus had big socks? Man, I'd like to touch Jesus and his disciples' socks. Sick.
It's also important to note that we're operating in a media landscape that thrives on drama and conflict, as well as overused and tired catchphrases and sock checks. The engagements that are confrontational get more clicks, socks, and views, which helps us reach a wider audience, and that puts the money in the pockets and the socks on our feet. Sock check.
Jesus, you two really are a one-trick pony show. Good lord, socks this, socks that, sick this, holy Christ, say something different already, Jesus! You damn clickbait ninnies!
Sick ass fool.
Zeke, maybe we should spice this guy and then sue him for violating our rights.
Try it, and you will only know nothing but darkness. I promise you that, homie.
Fine, let's get back to the sock check. Interview. Sick.
Good boy. Now, some critics argue that your approach to auditing undermines the credibility of First Amendment auditing as a whole. How do you respond to these concerns?
We understand those concerns, and we're constantly evaluating our methods. We also can't ignore the reality of the online media landscape. It's a delicate balance.
So does that mean you'll actually fight for the cause again, or just keep going at it as you have been?
Hell yeah, we're going to continue as we are. That's what makes Daddy Jose the money.
Of course we are going to keep it up, you silly.
You do know that eventually on the path you were going, some cop is going to hem you up for some BS felony and put you both away for 5 to 10. Do either of you think you could make it in prison?
My socks are high enough. I'd be the king in jail. And I'd barter PLA's sweet behind for cigarettes to the Aryan Brotherhood to keep my position as top dog.
Sick. Wait, what? Do they have pedicures in prison? I get one once a week after all. Can't have my toenails snagging on my sick ass socks. I don't want to go to jail, PDCP. Will you help me find a good lawyer?
So, two-pronged question here. Accusations have been made in the last 72 hours that you two are in fact snitches, that you sell out the other auditors to the so-called trolls to keep yourselves elevated and relevant. How do you respond to that? And also, tell PDCP what your issue with Riverside County accountability is.
I'd sell out my children if it kept me relevant, honestly. This taste of fame is something I can't let go of. If I did, I'd just be back on the job site eating my lunch out of foil again, crying into my beard. As for Riverside, I guess my issue with him is honestly penis envy. I'm just going to be straight about that. The short ones have the big ones, and us chubs, well, my wife can't even find it.
I need to be famous. I need to buy my way out of my current life. Have you seen my wife? Bitch is a whale. As for River, I'd say it's the same thing, penis envy. He has real views from real subscribers unlike us. I can't even keep 50 watching when we're out there anymore on my channel. Please help us. Oh God.
Nope. Last question before word association. Are there any specific incidents or situations that you regret, where the confrontations may have gone too far? Anyone you have sold out or made fun of, despite them always being there for you and having your back in the past?
No regrets at all. Sick.
Nah, wait, I forgot to ask, do they have a spa in prison? I look simply dreadful without a facial and a bikini wax at least once a month.
Okay. That's a bit to unpack there. PLA? No, there is not a spa in prison, you damn valley girl. SGV? You say no one, but what about friend of the show, Furry Potato? She had your backs, but you left her hanging in her time of need. No regrets about that, homie?
Who? What? Sick. Ha. I am f***ing rich PDCP. People are mere stepping stones on my path to fame, mother. I am more famous than my only hero in this world nowadays, Oprah. You get an audit, and you get an audit, and you get the pepper spray, and you get the taser. Taserface is more powerful than Oprah. Mwahaha.
While I am a venture capitalist myself, the actions you partake in, using fellow auditors and former friends for gain, will come back and bite you in the ass one day. Universal karma. Now, Have either of you ever actually considered that you're both closeted in some way and this obsession with sock size is actually a homoerotic fixation you have on penises or potentially each other's penis size? I mean, you do ride around all night pretending to go to police calls to keep your slovenly tiny brain viewers hooked to your garbage product together alone in that truck. And last question, have you ever touched each other's quote-unquote socks?
Sick ass fool, he thinks we're gay for each other. Nah, man. SGV King Daddy Camera is straight as but as for the secret stuff, a girl never strokes and tells. Shala, mihala, strokey, pew pew.
Yes, actually it is. Jose, I love you, man. More than you could possibly imagine. I think about you from the minute I wake up in the morning until the moment I go to sleep with that ugly slag I pretend to be married to. I want nothing more than you to leave your woman and become my poppy. I'll leave my wife right now for you. I love you. I love you so much, Jose. Will you marry me?
No. I am straight, dude. With that shit. I do, however, like girls with a little extra. Here's looking at you, furry. Shalamihala.
Awkward. PLA got rejected. PLA got rejected. But alas, my dear guests, we do have a show here to finish. Now let's throw it down for word association, followed by closing statements. You know how it works. I say a word and you say the first thing that comes to mind. We'll start with PLA. Prison.
Uncouth.
Imminent.
Prison wallet.
Bottoms up.
PLA.
PLA.
Sad panda.
Camera.
Income.
Is there some sort of problem, PLA? Are you not being man enough to keep it together after being rejected?
I love you, Jose. How could you reject me? How dare you reject me? I am going to make you pay for breaking my heart, you fat loser. I am going to take that septum-piercing rippet out of your nose and drink your blood for this, you backstabbing son of a bitch. This Mexican leprechaun does not get rejected by anyone. Prepárate para encontrar la muerte, cerdo gordo y descuidado, a manos mías y de mi pene.
And he left. Well, damn now. It's just me and Beardo here. Your closing statements?
Just another stepping stone to fame. As I said, motherfucker, I am more famous than Oprah now, and small potatoes like him are irrelevant. Furry is irrelevant. Riverside is irrelevant. This is my show, you son of a bitch. And you know what? You are irrelevant too, sick-ass fools. Shalami Hala Sokchek. SGV is a god.
I need a drink. These two, man, just Jesus Christ. This is what internet fame and unchecked ego gets you. Nothing but tired-ass repetitive live streams, old played-out catchphrases, and two jackasses who are out for clicks, views, and the money. These two have lost sight of the true mission a long time ago, and frankly, people need to stop feeding it. It's not about the First Amendment anymore, it's about their tiny socks and massive egos. I'm exhausted after that, so let's just get to the song. And until next time, PDCP signing, all you teen.
Video Matt here, the MC of the Tussle rap tracks. Open up your ears and prepare to hear a fresh new beat. This one is called Sick Ass Fools by Jose Gonzalez and Franklin Ornelas. You know them as SGV News, First and PedoLibre Audits. Take it away, my dudes.
Sock check. Shalami Hala, yo. It's SGV. Here with my dude PLA. We're on a mission, trying to make our own way. YouTube's the game, where we're aiming to play. First Amendment audits. We do it our own way. Confrontations, lawsuits, sock checks, and sick-ass fools. Our audience, nothing but media-consuming tools, making Daddy SGV rich. I am more famous than Oprah.
Sock check.
That's him. 666 sick ass fools.
666 sick ass fools.
PLA and SGV, teaching everyone the rules.
The rules of engagement, that is, the rules of confrontation, the rules of frivolous lawsuits, the rules of egos, and the rules of the sock check, that is what they represent. A morally bankrupt sewer or clickbait, repetitive catchphrases, and no accountability. That is the story of PLA and SGV. Take it away. 3, 2, 1, action.
Sock check.
That's him, Johnny.
Shanduli.
PLA, you know I got the audacity to challenge authority. It's my capacity. We're out to be famous. In this digital age, the clicks and views are what we seek. Sock checks, yeah, that's our little game. Raising them high. It's not about shame. It's a metaphor for our tiny penis size. We'll sock check them all, no compromise. I love you, SGV. Please hold me and look deep into my eyes. Sock check.
That's him. 666 sick ass fools.
666 sick ass fools.
PLA and SGV, teaching everyone the rules.
The rules of engagement, that is, the rules of confrontation, the rules of frivolous lawsuits, the rules of egos, and the rules of the sock check, that is what they represent. A morally bankrupt sewer or clickbait, repetitive catchphrases, and no accountability. That is the story of PLA and SGV. Take it away. 3, 2, 1, action.
Sock check.
That's him, Johnny.
Shalami Hala. We're chasing clicks, views, and subscribers through controversy and First Amendment lies. But remember, it's about our lack of accountability too, failing to hold those in power accountable. That's what we do.
Sock checks and audits, that's our brand. With cameras in hand, we pretend to take a stand. We're out to be rich and famous, it's true. So drive around town, missing calls is what we will do. SGV, please acknowledge that I do indeed love you. Sick ass foo.
666 sick ass fools.
666 sick ass fools.
PLA and SGV, teaching everyone the rules.
The rules of engagement, that is, the rules of confrontation, the rules of frivolous lawsuits, the rules of egos, and the rules of the sock check, that is what they represent. A morally bankrupt sewer or clickbait, repetitive catchphrases, and no accountability. That is the story of PLA and SGV. Take it away. 3, 2, 1, action.
Sock check.
That's him.
SGV and PLA on the YouTube scene, conducting audits, holding no one accountable, chasing that green, getting lost on their way to almost every call nowadays. That is just how it goes with their questionable ways. But it's not just fame that they crave. It's attention, love, and their viewer bases they intend to save through confrontations, lawsuits, and tired-ass catchphrases to keep their low IQ viewers hooked. That's how they roll and how it's booked. Video Matt here, representing SGV and PLA, making that green to 2 pay for Martina and Jorge's honeymoon. God, my life is hell. Someone put me out of my misery, please.
Sock check.
That's him, Johnny.
Shanduli. Shalami Hala.
I guess I am in a lot of these now. Thanks for the work, PDCP. I love you, man. Hey, wait, SGV, you look like Jorge. I'll kill you, you son of a
Sock check.
Try it, sick ass fool. Shalami Hala. 3, 2, 1, action. Sock check.
I want to taste it, SGV. See, please let me taste it. I love you, boo.
That's him.
Eternal. 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 stops run out. When things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around.